Morning, beautiful people. Happy post-election day. Glad everybody's still alive and the world didn't end like everybody was predicting. I would like to talk about file management today because it was on my mind from a not election-related conversation last night. Follow a fellow author named Brian Williamson, who wrote a really cool book. I won't give it away, because if I start talking about it, I'll give it all away, but it's really cool. I'll link to that one because it's cool. The file management was an incidental conversation last night. Story time. We had a talk about a picture he wanted to take, and me being dumb me, I said something along the lines of, "Hey, yeah, I lost the picture that related to conversation." And he basically said, "Yeah, you got to save and back up." And I went through, yeah, I've got 3 hard drives. I've got multiple solid state storage USB drives. I save on digital backups and such like that. And then Mr. Williamson mentioned that he liked to keep hard copy of his manuscripts. I agreed, because I not only get my proofs sent and save the proofs, but I typically have final drafts printed, put into a binder. I think the last time I did that, I went through like the FedEx office and I paid a little bit extra and I just had somebody else do it. Like I sent the file and said I wanted it in a 3-ring binder, and then I picked it up. It was like $5. So as far as file management and saving goes, that's about the best way to do it, because you get your 3-ring binder along with the printing and everything set with the holes and stuff, and it comes out perfect, and you got dated, printed, rough drafts of, well, final drafts of all your manuscripts. Getting into the file management portion of things, not only do I do the cold storage and stuff, where basically I save all of my pictures, all of my documents and stuff, and I put those into 2 terabyte detachable drives, USB drives, solid state drives, and I cold store those. So like every year, every 18 months, I'll save everything to a drive, unplug the drive, set it into a fireproof file cabinet, set that into a fireproof box inside the file cabinet, because you're not paranoid if they're really after you, kind of thing. Different story time from the conversation about losing my pictures last night. I obsessively save all of my documents with year, month, day. What that does, it sequentially stores everything that I produce, everything that I write. Today is the 6th of November. I will write for today, anything I produce today, anything I save for today, my file structure will be 2024 11/06. Everything I produce today. Storage space is cheap, and it saves your ass. So story officially beginning, when my dad died, we transferred my books out of a family business. During the transfer process, I was working with a representative from Amazon to transfer my books. That representative moved along, didn't make notes, whatever. As I was transferring my work, I received a notification from Amazon saying that you're a plagiarist, we're getting ready to close your account. To which I hit the freak out button and I say, what the hell? I had to prove that I owned all of the material for the books going back prior to the publishing date, which meant that I had to screenshot the production dates of all my files. If I only had one master document file for my Guardsman series books, Amazon would have given me a plagiarism strike, stricken down the books, and then closed the account that I had to close because the business closed with my dad's death. And it would have closed my personal Amazon account that I was KDPing, that I was building to KDP through. Without the proof that I had ownership of the books prior to, plus the sale document from the closed business to me. Without that information provided, Amazon would have closed both accounts. I would have lost all of my books, all of my work, and been permanently banned from publishing anything else. Do not mess with Amazon and keep your records. It was only my record keeping that had hundreds of iterations of improvement and iterative expansion of the Guardsman series that allowed me to keep 900 pages plus of published work. When you're doing your file management, make sure that you're not just running a single document every day. A text document is going to be what? 1,000 kilobyte? 2,400 kilobyte? Who cares? You can fit the entire Library of Congress onto a single CD. I can copy multiple hundreds of CDs onto a hard drive. A single CD can save the entire Library of Congress in text. And I can put multiple CDs onto each of the hard drives that I've got in my computer. And I've got I've got one external hard drive, one active external hard drive, 2 internal hard drives, and an operating drive. You have to make sure that you have multiple backups. And when you're managing your files, particularly if you're publishing, you need to make sure that you keep multiple sequential saves of your documents. Because more than once, it has saved my rear end with Amazon as a publisher. To caveat for that goofy ass story, I finished that coordination with the second Amazon representative who helped save my books. I got up from the computer. I went to the store. When I came back with my groceries, I had another email from a different Amazon representative saying, congratulations, we're closing your account because you're a plagiarist and you're stealing somebody's book. I had to start that same process all over again because some different knucklehead didn't look at the notes. By the time I got back from the grocery store, my account was banned. The only thing that saved me from that second idiot was an angry email replying and forwarding the other email back to them saying, we just resolved this 2 hours ago. Check your notes. Fix my account. Imagine that heart attack. Your dad has just died. You've untangled your books. You're transferring everything. Everything is a bleeding, emotional, tangled mess. You fix it. You feel that enormous relief of a project completed and fixed. You come back and it's just nothing but a jackbooted kick in the groin from some other fine, young, upstanding person. I literally had to send all of my supporting information over again, along with the forward of the original emails chain to the knucklehead who is banning me a second time in the same frickin' day. The file system is super critical. Make sure that when you are saving your documents, you save them sequentially. Do not just operate one running document because you lose all your records of possession. File management, especially as an author, is super important. It's not to make your life difficult. Just get in the habit of saving stuff by date. And then when you have some issue over ownership, be it copyright from some other person trying to infringe upon you, or some mistake from Amazon as a publisher, because they use AI to scan that shit. And when a duplicate book shows up, they freak out. Rightly, but they use AI to trigger that. And then you have to find a thinking human to fix it. And the first line support is not trained to think. They're trained to read the book and ban your ass. When you are writing your books, your file management system is super easy to forget. You're not going to think about it because you're so happy about writing your story. But if you do not save your document sequentially and you save it in a running document, you have lost all of your record of developing that work. Do yourself a favor, modestly adjust your file management system and save as with the current working date every single time. Do not run on a single document, and then save that multiple strings of documents in multiple locations. Have a beautiful Wednesday or Thursday or whenever the hell I'm going to publish this. Talk to you later. Have a good day.